Hello and welcome to Birst Express. This tutorial will guide you through creating a burst space. This tutorial explains how to create a new burst space from scratch using the Birst Express edition. We will show you how to upload data files, model the relationships between different sources, and process the data. Let's get started. If you would like to make a copy of an existing space, first select the space to be copied on the left, and then select the Copy Space button on the right portion of your screen. To create a brand new space from scratch, simply click on the New Space button near the upper left portion of your screen, and you'll be prompted to enter a name for the space and any descriptive information about that space. Next, press Done to create your new space. After the space is created, you will automatically land on the browser upload page. Birst supports delimited files, for example CSV files, and Excel files with one or more spreadsheets that contain data in a table row format, meaning a row of column names at the top and rows of data below. You can also upload an entire Microsoft Access database file. If you would like to upload multiple files at once, simply create a zip file and then upload it. If you would like to extract data from a Salesforce.com account, please watch the Extracting Data from Salesforce.com video tutorial available. The premium editions of Birst provide numerous additional data connectors, including support for all major RDBMS, various column store databases, SAP, Google Analytics, and much more. After you have uploaded all of your data, you have two choices. You can either proceed directly to prepare the uploaded data for analysis, or you can review and modify the data source relationships first. Let's take a look at the data model first. To accomplish this, I select the second radio button and then click OK. You are now on the data flow page. Your uploaded sources will appear as blue rectangles on this page. If you uploaded multiple sources that relate to each other based on key and foreign key fields, this interface allows you to define the corresponding relationships. Birst automatically creates join relationships based on the key columns that match between sources, meaning having the same name and data type. Let's take a look at how to create a relationship. To define a relationship, you do a right-click on a source and then select the Join to a Related Source option. The sources that remain are sources that are compatible to be joined with the source you selected. You navigate over a source, left-click. You have now established a join relationship between the two sources that allows you to analyze fields from both sources in combination. If you want to join two sources, but the two key and foreign key columns do not share the same name, you may need to designate a column as the primary key of a source and rename the columns to make them match. To designate a column as the primary key to a source, simply right-click on a source, select the Set Primary Key option, and from here you can specify a combination of columns that uniquely identify a record in this source. You may need to change column names to make sources compatible. You access the columns by right-clicking and selecting Manage Sources. My Orders table shows a column named Ship Via, an integer column with a width of 1. Knowing the data, I'm familiar that my Shippers table contains a column called Shipper ID, also an integer with a width of 1. In order to join these sources, I will go into my Orders table, right-click, select Manage Sources, double-click on my Ship Via column name to rename this column to Shipper ID, still an integer type of 1. I am now able to right-click on my Shippers table, select Join to a Related Source, and add my Shippers table to the data model. Please note that renaming a column is only possible as long as no data has been processed yet. Once you have modeled all of the data relationships, you're ready to click on the Process Data tab. From here, you simply click on Process Now to make your data finally available for visualization and analysis. Depending on how much data you have uploaded, processing may take a few minutes or more. You can safely leave Birst while processing is running and log back in later. This concludes this video tutorial of creating a space in Birst. For more information on functionality available in Birst Express, please check out some additional tutorials available.